Hey, farming peeps, Toster12 here. Hey, I'm coming back. We're back on no man's land, fixing to seed. And I know the tractor is probably a little bit too small for the seeder here because it's the Bargo seeder for the DLC, but I like it. Let's just check it out. Hang on. We'll just look because I want to say it takes a 500 horsepower tractor. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Anyway, the cedar planter, cedar. Yeah, cedar, not a planter. It's a cedar. Get the right spot. Okay. And it's the Burgo, and of course, it's not the small one. It's the big one. It's go big or go home. You know how it is. So, and there it is. Yeah. Oh, got to find the right spot. Find the right spot. Yep. Oh, nope. There. 600 horsepower. Yeah. So, okay. So it takes 600 horsepower. The tractor may be a little too small, but it still does well, it does okay. I'll put it that way. It's the 9RT, so, oh, okay. We got 628 horsepower, so we're just right above it. 28 horsepower more than what we actually need, which we're cutting it close. I still think we should have probably at least a 650, 700 horsepower to do that. But regardless, it'll work. I've done it before. And I think I'm going to see this in canola because I don't have any, basically. And I think you ought to have a little bit of each crop because you never know what the price is going to do. So you have a little bit of each, and when the price goes up, you sell either a bulk of it or all of it or some of it. Get a little cash flow in there and reserve the rest for when the price is down and you sell something else. So it's a stock market, if you will. It's a gamble, but it's also a stock market. So, and you got to play it in real life as you do just in a game too. So, get this done. I like using the big Bargo. Yeah, anyway, I like using the big one because it covers more ground, and you get to seed more area quicker, basically. So we'll have this little field knocked out in no time. And I'll probably go ahead and do the field across the road in canola as well. And for the other field, right there by the farm, I think I'll probably do it in sunflower. And then the field across the road from it, back north, I'll probably do it in sunflower. That way, because I don't have any sunflowers as well. So, with that being said, the cornfield we just got finished with from this silage, I'm going to go ahead and do that back in corn, but I'm going to harvest it. I know, I should do crop rotation, but I don't have to. This is a game. So, stay with me. I'm going to go ahead and finish this and probably the other field. Do both of them in canola. And I'll be back with you in just a bit. And we'll see what else we can't get into. See what else we can't plant. And we'll go from there. Stick around. There's more to come. Okay. Now, I've got the other field finished. And I've got this field fixing to finish up with both planted in canola. So, they're also fertilized one round. So I'll get this whipped out. Fairly quick anyway. And when we come back, we'll go start on the other field over there by the farm and do it in the sunflower seeds. Because, like I said, I don't hardly have any sunflower seeds. And like I said, I think we ought to have an array of crops, because especially the cereal crops and everything else, because the price fluctuates and goes up and down. So sell when it's up and reserve it when it's down. That's the way you got to do it. So I'll get this finished up. And then when I swing back over to the other farm and set up over there, or change for the seeder to the planter, I'll come back and we'll just kind of discuss on what we're going to do some more. Get this all done, that little patch right there. Always miss those small spots. But no less. I'll finish it up. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, the cedar or planter was already close by, so I just went ahead and hooked it up and took off, and unbeknownst to me, I forgot to hit the record button. Gonna make sure it's set on corn though. That's our sunflower. That's the only thing. So, and probably what I'll do is go ahead and put a worker on this because we have silage that we have to uncover. Yeah, and we got a bunch of it too, like a whole big bunch. So I'll go ahead and put a worker on this, and the worker can be planting the sunflower seeds, and then we'll have to tab over there and check on the silage. So, and I've kind of already checked on the silage, kind of, in a way. Not really, but kind of. It's actually selling right now for $750 a liter at the biogas plant. Now, granted, we have a few million liters of silage, to say the least. Is it that one? No, it's not. Is it? Nope. Nope, it's not that. Right there. Yep, there it is. Boom. Look at that. And it's 100% done. Well, we can't tell it right there like that, can we? We don't have our help window turned on. There we go. 100% done. It is finished. Boom. Let's open it up. Let's get that puppy done. Oh, yeah. And with the amount of silage that's here, at $750 a liter, if we was to sell it all, it's going to be over $24 million worth just in this bunker. Boom. Just in this bunker alone. 3,256,412 liters is well over $24.3 million at $750 a liter. 1,000 liters. Yeah, that's a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot of money. But anyway, we'll get up. Come on, get up here. Get up here. Ah. Come on. Come on. Oh, gotta dump it out. It won't let us do it here. Anyway, we'll get this unblanketed because that's a lot of knots, Jethro. A lot of knots. Especially when you go to figuring up the knot wise for the per 1,000 liters. Oh my gosh. So, get that thing. That's the only bad thing about having to do this is right here on the unblanketed and shit. You know, taking the cover off. Tongue-tied, can't speak. Words elude me. It's so difficult sometimes. Anyway, taking the blanket off, uncovering the bunker. Sometimes it's a pain because of this factor right here. It's kind of hard to do that, so they need to really think of a different way to unblanket that. But anyway, regardless. But that is a lot of knots. Yep. And that would be... Oop. I may have actually told y'all wrong. Hang on. Decimal there. And boom, and boom. Nope, 24 million. That's a lot of knots, Jethro. Lot of knots. Because, oh, where's he? Well, let me just refeed. 3, 2, 5, 1. All right. 1 times 750. Okay, well, I could have told y'all wrong. I may have added another zero in there. That could be 2.4 million, but still, yeah, that's a lot of knots, Jethro. That's a lot of knots, regardless. So, I'll have a full number set up in just a minute. As far as price-wise, because I'll actually put a pencil and paper to it instead of trying to do it through my head. So, the getting this done, lower this down, boom. And we'll have to move some of this over to the silo, and we'll take the rest of it out that's in the silo. There's a little bit in there, chaff-wise anyway. And we'll have to, let's see how much is in there. Oh, can't hardly see it. Let's look. Let's look. Yeah, 750. And there's 422,652 liters in chaff. So almost another 500,000 in chaff just alone. So that's still another lot. That's a lot of knots, Jethro. That's a lot of knots. 452,000 right there. 422,000, excuse me. So that's 422,000 times the 750. That's $316,000 right there. So that's, hey, not too shabby. That could be a tractor. That could be a bunch of farm animals that we could buy. So there's a lot of things we got to think of on right here. What are we going to spend this money on? Are we going to save it? We're going to rat hole it? We're going to invest it. A lot of things we got to think about. So a lot of knots, a lot of silage. And this was out of one harvest from one crop at one time, 100% corn. Yep. That's a big harvest. I'm happy with it. I'm extremely happy with that. So I'll go check on the worker. We still got to check on the field we're creating. Make sure the worker's doing his job. And it's getting dark on us, so I may have to take a nap after a while. But nonetheless, we'll get this thing going. I'll go check on the worker and take you over to the field we're creating. Be back in just a minute. Y'all grab a cup of coffee or mixed drink or sweet tea or water. Back in just a minute. Okay. The worker was still going. I don't know. I guess he took a break too. Anyway, I moseyed my way on over here after sorting some stuff around. Boom. We got to get the T-Rex over there. And that thing is dirty. Wow. Look at that. I'm embarrassed. Not really. It's a work machine. Anyway, we'll get this thing over there because what I want to do is have it over there ready, willing, and available for when it's time to grind the stumps down. I don't want to leave the stumps sticking up and me lose where they're at and then go to plowing the land or cultivating or seeding or whatever the case may be and mow them over with the tractor or cultivator or whatever and tear something up. It's the least thing I want to do. So I'll take this over there with me right now to knock it in the head while they're still there and while I know where the stumps are at. I don't lose track of them. Trust me, I will. Hey, I've lost a whole tractor on the farm before. So it's easy to do. But we'll get it over there. And I'm not going to take all the trees out with this. At first I was going to take them out. I think I'm actually going to harvest them. I mean, there's a lot of money there. So, and we might need that money. I mean, granted, the small trees are not going to give us a whole lot, but they're going to give us, $7,500, $200 a piece. And you might not think, well, that's not a whole lot. Well, it's not. But when you put 500 trees together at $100 a piece, that's a lot of knots, Jethro. That is. That's a lot of little tokens right there. So we could use that to buy buckets, tractors, feed, seed, animals, source, pinching pennies. We can do it. Because the more we have, the more we spend. The more we do, the more we grow. But the more we have to spend to grow. So sometimes it's painful. But we'll get it over here. See, the big clump of trees right there like those, I'm not going to take those out, I don't think. And just bear with me on this. I never thought I'd actually say it. But I like them. They give depth to the field, to the map. And they give character, if you will. So with that being said, I don't want to take them all out. I like them. But now the straggler trees, the ones out in the middle here, I don't like going around things. I don't like moving around things. I don't like plowing around or mowing around. If it's an obstacle, I don't like it generally. But I think I'm making an exception with this. Take all the obstacles out in the open and all the groupings of obstacles, leave them alone because they add character. I mean, it's neat after all. I mean, it's kind of a beautiful sight too. So we'll get over here. I've already got a little section, not much. I got 3 or 4 trees on the ground, nothing major. I started and it was squirrel, and I went off chasing something else, and thought I'll come back to this. So we'll probably just do an episode later on of this, back and forth, cutting a few trees, getting a few things done, and I'll probably do a little off camera as well. But we'll get this done. Over here, see, I've got my IT runner trailer combo. Got the tractor over here to pick it up. Now I've got my T-Rex over here, and I've also got my cultivator right there for the larger areas, but I can use the rippers in the back of this for the small areas such we have here. It's going to be a lot easier. Take those stumps out and just rip it up as I go. So you just got to find the stumps for all the brush. That's the problem. But when we get this done, all of it taken out, the trees I want taken out, we're going to have to come back and double check everything, but also make sure there's no stumps. But then we're going to have to lime it. Yep, it's a fresh plowed ground. We're going to have to lime it. It's going to have to be. I hate it too, but it is what it is. We can't change that. Oh, there's a stump. There's a stump. I see it. I see it. Come back and get it. If I seen it right there, boop, see it went by it. So yeah, we'll get that. And I left a piece of tree right there. I had to get. Damn, left a whole damn tree laying there. Wow, that's nuts. But anyway, with this, for the smaller areas, ripping it up with the back is going to be a lot better than having to wag that big trailer and that huge cultivator. And that's for the quick areas. I'm just going to use the ripper. It's going to work much better, I think, anyway. This thing comes in so handy. Get rid of the stumps, and you can rip and plow the ground all at the same time without having to change tractors or have multiple implements or tools. And if I do need the other tractor, I can always come back and get it. Because with that big cultivator over there, I can make hash out of a big area pretty quick. Where this might take 15, 20 passes, I can do it with that in probably 2, 3. So it's gonna come in handy. It will. We'll use them both. Probably more so we'll use the T-Rex more than anything. But we're going to get it done either way. See, I have to move that tree out of the way. Load it up because, hey, that's at least $100 right there laying on the ground, and I'm mowing it over. $100 laying on the ground, and I'm just driving all over it. Look at that. That's crazy. Anyway, money is money. Hey, $20 is $20. $100 is $100. Don't matter. $20, you can't complain. See, we got a tree right here we got to take down. A little bit of patch. Let's take it down right now anyway. A little bit of patch of land to plow up. We'll do that later. Take it down. Yeah, that'll work. And timber. Poof. Oh, that's a nice $100 bill right there. Take all the limbs off of it. Boom. There you have it. Easy peasy. $100 on the ground. That quick. Boom. All right. Hope you liked it. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you hadn't. Check everyone out. And until next time, we'll catch you later.